Santiago Ponzinibbio and Alex Morono both did well last night. Both their stocks jumped in this one. Ponzinibbio gets a clean finish, round three. Looked awesome doing it. This was one of those fights in which he was clearly down. First of all, I thought I got it wrong, where I predicted Morono would be winning the small moments and lose the big moments, which I guess in the end did happen. But still, before the knockout, every big moment went to Morono. Morono was knocking Santiago Ponzinibbio around, knocked him down at the end of round one, I think, knocked him down in the middle of round two, and knocked him around a minute before the knockout in round three. So Morono had all the big moments, and Morono had a lot of the small moments. He was looking really good, and on short notice, taking the fight on very short notice, I guess it's reasonable to assume he wasn't in tip-top shape, even though he took the fight and he's always in shape and whatever. But that's the danger of a short notice fight, especially fighting someone like Ponzinibbio, who, as I mentioned in the pre-fight, has had some strong third rounds as of late. Miguel Baeza and whoever the hell else, Michel Pereira. And Ponzinibbio's got hard, and he can throw down, and he showed everything in this one. He was losing this fight. It was the Alex Morono show, and I was very happy with that. Even though I picked Ponzinibbio to win, I wanted Morono to win. And I was thrilled with the way the fight was going. But in the end, Ponzinibbio got it done. Morono was starting to slow down a little bit in round three. He was breathing heavily. Kind of looked like me making these videos. But he definitely, was, I think, a little compromised there. And, his gas tank wasn't there for him like it needed to be. And Ponzinibbio caught him. Punched his jaw off its tracks or whatever. You can tell I have no idea how the body works. But it was a rough knockout for Morono. He got his face cracked there. I hope he's not hurt too badly. And, he's definitely hurting emotionally and whatever, because he had victory there over Ponzinibbio. Would have been by far his biggest victory. It would have been easily his greatest moment. Still kind of is in a way, or might be. But in the end, Ponzinibbio did carry that power late, as we've seen, and he's definitely got the heart and the will, and he put it all together, landed the perfect shot, and physically broke Alex Morono. So great comeback win from Ponzinibbio. I really like the way I can't say I like the way he looked here, but I like the way he looked in round three. It's one of those classic moments, the corner telling him, you're down 2 rounds, you need it, blah, blah, blah. The fucking Rocky music kicks in, and Ponzinibbio did what he needed to do. Morono, as I said in the pre-fight, he's been hurt before a few times, and I was a little concerned about him getting hurt here. But, for it to happen is something different altogether. Now Ponzinibbio is one of the few guys to finish him with Chaos Williams and whoever the hell else, Nico Price. So great win for Ponzinibbio. Did exactly what he needed to do to stay on top. Dug deep in such a crucial moment, and now everything is his. He took victory from Alex Morono. He retains his rank and his spot and his momentum. So really sucks for Morono, speaking of momentum, because he was, I think, at his peak here. This is the best he ever looked. I think, on a 4-fight winning streak. And even though he's had longer winning streaks in his career, this was at the UFC level, included wins over Cerrone and whoever the hell else. And it all comes crashing to a halt, a screeching halt in just a matter of seconds in round three. So sucks for Morono, but he is the hero of the weekend. He saved this fight anyway. I can say he saved the card. There was a lot of shit happening with this card, a lot of fights falling apart. And Morono stepped up with brass balls and put it all on the line. And even though it was all going his way, it was taken away in a moment. So it sucks for him, but both guys' stocks jump. I can't say drastically, but they definitely jump. Don't dip at all. And Morono, despite having lost here, another knockout loss, I feel like, this helps. He's like a made man within the company now. One of those underappreciated guys who's just turned a corner, even with a loss here. And I think he's got a lot more appreciation. So that's it. Like, share, subscribe, all that horse shit. Check out my other videos.